you can see currently we are under the 50 moving average line, guys. So look at this. Everything under the 50 moving average, in my opinion, is a value buy on the long term. When we look at the bigger picture, Atosa is still in a bullish trend. We are just having a correction. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video about Atosa. So in this video, guys, I have some very exciting news about the stock. We'll be talking about their nasal spray clinical phase 1 trials. They had some great results. And in this video, guys, I will be going more in depth in why I think that Atosa might be going up on the long term. I'm not a financial advisor. I do this for educational purposes only. So take everything what I say with a grain of salt and do your own due diligence. That's really important for us retail investors. Do your own research on the company, look at their balance sheets, and we'll be starting with our video, guys. So before I jump in on the update, guys, on this channel, we do nothing else but technical analysis. I'm looking at big growth stocks, which I think will do really well on the long term. So recently I have been covering Zomedica, Tonix Pharmaceuticals, also Oxygen, and we also talked about Palantir and Neo. I think these companies are really good going into the future. They have really good balance sheets. And on this channel, guys, I do technical analysis based on the fundamentals, and we look at stock price predictions. So if that is something you might be interested in, make sure to subscribe to my channel, leave a like down below, because we do technical analysis. We look at the support, the resistance, and also the current trend line in which these stocks are trading. Alright guys, so when we jump into the Atos stock update for today, we can see that we had an annual stockholders letter from the CEO, Dr. Stephen Quay. Stephen mentioned the AT301 nasal spray for treatment of COVID-19 has been having great results. So this AT301 COVID-19 spray is developed for at-home use for treatments of patients diagnosed with COVID-19 and who do not require immediate hospitalization. With the great results announced on February the 25th, the phase 1 results show safety and tolerability. So they had great results with the tests, and there are currently no FDA approved therapies to treat COVID-19 at home. And this is the reason why I think that this stock might be going multiples of where it is right now, and it's really important to take that into consideration. I will also be going into more detail about the AT301 COVID-19 nasal spray. So the spray aims to help prevent COVID-19 infection for people in high-risk environment, guys. The AT301 nasal spray aims to help prevent COVID-19 infection for people in high-risk environments, such as people living with an infected patient, people living and working in healthcare facilities, emergency responders, and also teachers. So this nasal spray could be widely adopted in the industry because we also know that there is a shortage on COVID-19 vaccines already. I'm also going to be talking why I think that the COVID-19 nasal spray is disruptive during the pandemic. The spray will play an important role alongside the already traditional vaccines that are now deployed, because since it becomes clear that it will take months and even years for worldwide adoption of the COVID-19 vaccine program, new and deadlier, more infective variants are being discovered of the COVID-19 virus. So we are seeing more and more news about British and even South African COVID-19 variations, which is really dangerous, and the vaccines that they have right now will not protect our body for the already existing COVID infections. Additionally, none of the currently available vaccines are 100% effective against these new forms of COVID-19, which will be a very good catalyst for this company, in my opinion. So here we are at the daily candlestick chart of Atossa Therapeutics. You can see that we closed on Friday on $2.72. We were down 6.5% on the day, and looking at the current trend, we are still in a bearish channel, guys. If you can see, our all-time high was around $5 back in the first week of February. Right now we are sitting at $2.72. That's a big pullback in my opinion, but this is very healthy on the long term in my opinion. So When we look at the gap around here, so the gap has been filled very closely right now, and this is a very good point because after we had lower highs going all the way down to the $2.50 mark, I think that after this, guys, we could be having a surge to the upside because of the MACD crossing. So once the MACD is crossed, we could be going all the way up also on the RSI back to the overbought section, which is very possible because we need an outbreak. So you can see currently we had the pullback, and the pullback has been very dramatic to a point where more and more people start to buy Atosa stock. The volume is still low, guys, but once we get closer to the 50 moving average line right around here, it becomes very, very good for new investors to start investing in Atosa stock. So right now we are at the 4-hour candlestick chart of Atosa stock. So you can see currently we are under the 50 moving average line, guys. So look at this. Everything under the 50 moving average, in my opinion, is a value buy on the long term. People who decide to buy right now would be getting a very good value on the long term. So previously the price was very high and overextended to the $5 mark, which was a brand new all-time high. But this is also our resistance. Until we break the $5 resistance mark in the future, we might be going more and more in a bearish sentiment, in my opinion. You can also look at the RSI, which was very close to the oversold section when it was sitting at the $2.50 mark. And this is very important because right now we could be having a brand new upside going into the future, because we could be crossing on the MACD and the RSI might be going back to the neutral point. And looking at that, we could be breaching the $3 next week, guys. That's very possible in my opinion, looking at the current trend line and the crossing on the MACD, which could be really good. So last but not least, we are on the 1-hour candlestick chart of the stock, guys. And you can see whenever it dips into the oversold section right around here, the 22th of February, it was at this point where we had a new upswing. So we crossed on the MACD right around here, and right now we are having another bull run. In my opinion, we could be facing new all-time highs once we cross the $3 mark. It's going to be very important to have more volume too. So when we look at the bigger picture, Atosa is still in a bullish trend. We are just having a correction. Look at the S&P 500, look at the Nasdaq. Everything is in the red this week, and I think next week could be a turning point for many stocks to come, and this could be a great buying opportunity for the people who are long on this stock. So this was my technical analysis, guys. Make sure to do your own DD and due diligence, and if you like my technical analysis, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like down below. I would really appreciate that, and I will see you next time. Peace out. Alrighty, so this was my stock price prediction for Atosa, guys. So in my opinion, if we follow the current trend line, we should be crossing the MACD and we should be going higher into next Monday, guys. So in my opinion, we are having higher lows and our highs are also getting higher. So once we cross the MACD on the daily candlestick chart, I believe that Atosa could be going to the $3 range after the pullback that we had in the previous weeks. So I think that Atosa will do really well on the long term. So of course, do your own due diligence, guys. Do your own research on this company if you decide to invest in Atossa Therapeutics. And I want to thank you for your attention, and thank you so much for tuning in, and leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time, guys. Peace out.